In this tutorial, I'm going to try and show you or help you find out how to make your dice truly random. Okay, what do I mean by that? Well, at the moment we're using a random box here, which as we know from lesson 1 is a pseudo-random. All right, so the computer's using an algorithm which appears to be random, but it's not genuinely random. Okay, so let's have a think about what is actually truly random on here. Well, the only thing that's going to be truly random is how long do we actually push the button for? Okay, that's the only thing that's genuinely, all right, going to be random, that's unpredictable. Okay, so what we can do, if we say, when I push the button, display a 1. Okay, if I then say, push another button, okay, display a 2. If I'm still holding down the button, it's going to give me 3. If I'm still holding down the button, it's going to give me a 4. Okay, and I'm just going to cycle through all of those options. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I just need one more. And there is, okay. Now what will happen is, as I'm holding the button down, it will run through all those numbers. What I need to do is, when it stops, and whichever one it stops on, okay, I need it to wait. So now we've added the weight in there. This will be the weight when it actually finishes and chooses whatever it needs to be. Okay, so let's just put the no for this first one round to there. So if you're not pushing the button, it won't do anything. As it goes through this one, if it gets to here, so all the no's now need to come to that weight there. So let's bring that to the top. Okay, so each one is going to, as soon as you let go, your finger comes off, wherever it comes off on, it will stop on that point, and the one before is what it will display, because it'll be locked onto that one. So as it's running through, it will just keep going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and as soon as you let it go, it will stop on the one before, okay, and hopefully display that time. So let's just pop that on there for, say, 1 second, should be enough. And let's have a look at this last one. If it gets to there, where do we want it to go? There. For that one, it'll go all the way back around to here, to that first one. Do you want it to go to there or to here? Let's try it on there. So we're going to test this and see if that works. Okay, so to the circuit diagram, push play. All right, so you can see the flow chart's going away. Let's hold that button down. So as I'm holding that, that should be flying through all the different numbers. And as I let go, it will stop on whatever one it was. And because it's going so fast, I can't predict it. So let's have another go. So this time I've let go straight away. I've got a 3. Now, obviously, this is showing it very, very slowly. In real life, it'll be going through this cycle every millisecond, all right, thousandths of a second. So we can't actually predict that. Okay, and that is actually a truly random, okay, because nobody can kind of predict how long you're going to hold your finger down on there. All right.